So in this session, we're going to look at hybrid cloud extension setup and pairing between on-prem location and AVS in US West region. On-prem is sitting in Chicago region. HCX has been deployed in both the locations and site pairing has been done. This site pairing management flow is going over the wide area network connection between the two locations. Next, we're going to pick one of the subnets from the on-prem location, the 10.193 subnet, and extend it to AVS. So this is how far we'll go in this session, and then we'll continue and do migration in the next one. Okay. So switching to my lab, just to show you a few things here. This is my HCX environment in the on-prem. It has 3-4 different site pairing, and the one we're going to focus on is in between on-prem and AVS in US West. So this is the one we're going to work with. Next, we're going to go to the network extension tab. It takes a moment to load because there are so many sessions already going on, and we have already done few network extensions. This is a shared lab, so you'll see more than what we typically do here. Okay, so I'm going to click on this extended networks. Now the system is going to go and load all the information and give me some choices. So first thing I need to do is pick the right service mesh. So in this case, we're going to look at on-prem and the one in US West, and then I need to go find my VLAN here, and this is the VLAN which I want to extend. There are VMs sitting on this VLAN, so after we extend, we're going to migrate these VMs also to AVS. So that will come in the next session. So the first thing we're going to do here is pick the T1 sitting on the AVS side. Since we have multiple T1s configured in our lab, we're going to pick a specific one, which is our default T1. In a brand new environment, you typically will have just one T1, so there's not much to think about there. We need to provide the gateway IP address and the mask associated with that. I have a couple of appliances already set up, so I'm going to pick one of these just to distribute the load. Each of these network extension pairs can extend up to 8 VLAN. So next thing I'm going to do is submit. So in this exercise right now, I'm not selecting the mobility optimized networking. So in this default scenario, the gateway is going to stay on-prem and it will be used as default for all the workloads sitting inside of AVS. Okay. So I hit submit. So this is the VLAN we had picked earlier. The bar on the right shows you the progress. Basically, the HCX manager on the AVS side is doing a connection between the network extension appliance there and NSX. And on the on-prem side, the network extension appliance is doing a leg into the VLAN which we are extending. Okay, so we'll wait for this to finish. Looks like it's picking up speed. Reconfiguration of the network extension has been done, and there is some work going on the distributed switch. So looks like the network extension has been completed. I'll wait to see this gets set up properly. Okay, so it's showing me the local VLAN, and it picks a random number to build out the segment on the AVS side. So HCX will always use a prefix of L2E underscore, and it will have random number at the end of it, and the rest of the name comes out of our base segment nomenclature on the on-prem side. Okay. It will be interesting, maybe interesting to see on the AVS side. This L2E is also showing up. So I'm going to switch to the Azure portal. And this is my West US AVS environment. It's in West US. It has 3 hosts running in AZ2. And I'm going to go into segments. There are a boatload of segments here. So fair warning, I'm going to look for the one which we just extended. So as I mentioned earlier, we need to look for the L2E. Okay, maybe there's another way to do it. Okay. Here we go. So if you see, this is the VLAN which we extended between the 2 locations, and it knows about the gateway IP address. Okay, so we'll leave it at that and pause this video.